Hello and welcome to another update video about Ether. So I think we can take a look at the microstructure first, and then we take a look at the ETHBTC chart to see if there are any updates. Daily chart, I showed you that in the previous update, and I outlined over the last few days and weeks again and again that Ether has potential to rally to 3,500 plus. Okay, we're nearly there, but we obviously, you know, those are always just sort of milestone targets along the way. What we really need to watch for, that's sort of the medium-term, long-term target, the projections for the bull market high, like 8 to 12K. I'm going to show you the daily chart again briefly, because the 1 hour, to be honest, hasn't changed much. But we highlighted, a few days ago that if there is a break above 3,100 and it's a sustained break, we are likely going to see a much more direct push to the upside, as opposed to a pullback in a larger wave 2, like in the yellow count. So the yellow count is the alternative, which suggests that all of this is still a wave 1 and we're coming down in a wave 2. The absence of any deep pullbacks doesn't really give us much clarity here in terms of the micro count, but that's why I use the Fibs, and the Fibonacci levels suggest that we are on our way in a much more direct move to the upside, which, to be honest, it's doing right now. It's doing it, but obviously Bitcoin is leading today. So in this count, we have a 1-2 setup with the wave 2 bottomed here at around 2,870 around the 20th of February. Then now we are likely in this larger third wave, Roman wave 3. Based on this count, I'm not too confident about the micro count. So it's sort of, sometimes you just see those rallies and with very messy subwave structures, especially if that key level that was in this case $3,100. It was one of the key Fib levels. If that breaks, sometimes you see those aggressive rallies without any deeper pullbacks. Then, however, it's possible, at least it's possible at the moment, to add a micro count for wave 1 of 3. So here we are currently still in this wave 1. I'm not sure if we get another wave 2 like this. Maybe it's going to be very, very small. I'm just slightly adjusting support. I can tell you when I already think that we are in wave 3 of 3, because that's a key level to watch. It's similar to that $3,100 level, but now on the smaller time frame or degree. So just want to share with you what's the point that needs to be crossed so that we're not watching anymore for, let's say, a somewhat deep wave 2 pullback. And it's 3,740. So if that level breaks, we are likely already in the third of a third. That means, technically speaking, this wave 1 has more space, if it needs to. Yeah. As long as the wave 1 extends, I have to adjust the support region higher with the price. Okay, and there's no evidence that a wave 2 pullback has started. If such a pullback has started or is starting, then it's this support area that's relevant between 2,976 and 3,176. So let's take a look at the daily chart very briefly. I think it's very important at the moment. A lot of new people come into the space here, and it shows you also the next Fibonacci level that's relevant, 3,416 on the daily time frame, and then we've got 3,580 as next Fibonacci resistance. No, sorry, it's structural resistance. And you see here the bullish pathway that Ether is taking, a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 setup. And now we are possibly in the main element of a third wave rally. Yeah, no change here. And the bull market target still points towards 8 to 12K. Now that might change depending on how the subwaves develop. Now also let's take a look at the ETHBTC chart. This basically tells us, okay, is Ether outperforming? Is Bitcoin outperforming? And here, no low in place yet. Okay, it looked earlier as if the A wave had bottomed, and it's now getting a little bit difficult. Okay, so to be honest, I take the subway structure out. So I really needed to hold 0.053. My thesis that Ether is outperforming Bitcoin will definitely get challenged below 0.053. And I have to tell you, below 0.051, it's likely invalidated. It's likely invalidated. I would then still give it another chance to find support at 0.05, which is this support level. But below that level, I would probably seriously start to doubt that Ether is outperforming Bitcoin this cycle. If those support levels break, I would really struggle, to see that. But, reversals can happen at an instant. That's something to be very much aware about. But you see here how well Ether is being outperformed by Bitcoin at the moment, okay? Very impulsive on the way down. So, we'll see. There are 2 more Fib levels left here in this support region. But at this stage, I would have liked to see already a clearer ABC. So I'm starting to get a little, doubtful about it. But as long as support is holding, it's holding. I've seen many charts turn at an instant. So that's my update about ETH. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.